All right, artists, we're gonna make our Jim Dine hearts today, and our first job is to fold our paper. We're gonna make two folds. The first one, we're gonna fold it like a book. So to do that, I'm gonna take this edge, and I want it to meet up with my edge on the other side. I'm gonna carefully line them up. And it's okay if it's not perfect, but I want you to try and do your best. And then see how I took my finger and just pressed down right here? Next, we want to leave it like this, and I'm going to fold it again. I'm going to take this edge and bring it over to this other side. And again, I want to take my finger and push it down. So now, when I open it up, you can see 4 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm going to make 4 different heart drawings. Now the tools we're using, we're going to use chalk pastels. If you've ever used sidewalk chalk, this is the same thing except it's smaller. And we're going to use this special liquid. It's called starch, and we usually use it for our clothes, but today it's going to help keep our chalk from getting really dusty, and it's going to almost feel like we're painting with our chalk. So to start, I want to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts. And to do that, I'm going to pick a color here. I'm going to pick my chalk up and I'm going to dip it into the starch. And when I do that, you can see how it got a little wet on the end. That's okay, that's what we want. And once it's in the starch, I'm going to draw my heart. And I might need to dip it back into the liquid. And that's okay to keep dipping. And I'm going to go over it a couple of times because then it starts to get really smooth on my paper, and it's really fun to do that. I'm going to switch my colors. This can just go back in the box. Let's try a red. I'm going to make this heart down here red. Remember, I'm going to dip into the liquid. And I'm going to show you a trick for drawing a heart. Sometimes if I don't remember how, I make 2 dots. 1, 2. And then I start with my top dot and I make a mountain shape. See how that looks like a mountain? And then I'm going to make a diagonal line right here. It almost looks like a candy cane. I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. A mountain. And then a diagonal line. Remember, it's okay to keep dipping. One other tip. When I am using my chalk, don't keep drawing over the same spot. If you keep doing that, you might rip a hole in your paper. And if that happens, we just want to leave it. But you want to keep moving your chalk around. Then you can go ahead and make 2 more hearts. I'm going to do that really quickly. 2 different colors. And I'm just doing the outlines. Notice I'm not coloring them in. Not yet. I'll do that next time. And my hearts are all a little different. That's okay. Okay, once you have your 4 hearts, the next step, we want to add colors to the inside, and we want to add different colors to the outside, just like Jim Dine did. So to do that, use lots of different colors. You can color them in however you want. Maybe this pink I want in a few of my hearts. Remember to keep them wet and fill them in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish coloring all of my hearts in. Okay, you can see that I colored in all of my hearts. I used lots of different colors. And my hands, they're getting a little dirty. That's okay. Our next step, we want to color these backgrounds. And so one really easy way to do that is to take a color. I haven't used purple yet. Dip into my starch. And you can draw some lines to help you get started. And then once you draw those lines, that's when you can take another color. I'm going to see how yellow looks on yellow. Oh, I like that. And you can start to color the rest of it in. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish these hearts coloring in the background.